Hello sir, my name is HaaniyahU, and in this video I would like to present about my understanding about our first topic of this class is conversation analysis class, and our first topic have 7 learning focus. The first one is the birth of CA, and then we have key figures of CA. The first one is Harvey Sachs, and then Manuel C. Glove, and then Gil Jeffersons, and then what CA does, and then basic assumption of CA, and then core assumptions of CA, and then also distinct place, and then distinct place of CA in linguistic and also literature. Okay, so from that 7 learning focus, I will try to explain it a little by little, one by one, as far as I can do. So we will try from the first learning focus. The first one is the birth of CA, or we can say it the history of CA or conversation analysis. So, based on the first compulsory reading that Ms. Hanafi gave in our learning focus, so the first one is the birth of CA is tells that CA began the story of the CA begins with how Harvey Sachs began his academic journey in Columbia University in 1955, and so Harvey Sachs began his academic journey in Columbia University and graduated in 1955, and then he continued his study, and then in Yale University, and then he chose law major, and then he also graduated in 1959, so 40 years. So while he studied in Columbia University and then Yale University, and then he met like a lot of people that is make his perspective change, like have change big changes of his perspective, because he met a lot of people that is maybe like brilliant or great. And then, for example, when he studied in Columbia University, he took sociology major, but he more interested in biological study, and then that made him have like the more scientific perspective to look at everything that is happens in the world. And then when he studied in Yale University, he interested in how law work as a system, and this curiosity will lead him and then met Harold Garfinkel. So Harvey Sachs have one question in his mind when he saw that there's a judges that are arguing, and then he believed that they, based on something that in their mind that is called common sense, and that is never be explained in law department or faculty of major. And when Harvey Sachs met Harold Garfinkel, he realized that Harold Garfinkel is one, like maybe only one people that he met that also interested in things that he questioning. So, and then they both work together at the same time. So maybe like in a simple way, we can say that Harvey Sachs helped Harold Garfinkel to work on his secret work. And then at that time, and then Harvey Sachs moved to the Los Angeles to work, and maybe like doing his paper. And then when he moved to Los Angeles to work at SCP, or we can say suicide prevention center, and then he at that time he Harvey studied a lot of things that is a lot of things like linguistic sociology, linguistic philosophy, and then other things. And at that time, he found something that is make that will make his career life will be that is really important in his career life when he discovered a tape recording and transcript of phone call to suicide center. And then Harvey Sachs realized that these tape recording and transcript will help him to analyze human interaction, but in the most specifically, like in the most extreme or specifically. So, and then he tried to develop it. But if we talk about the history of conversion analysis, but based on the reading material that I read in our class in discourse analysis before, so basically, conversion analysis is developed in 1960s in California. So at the same time, it's when scholars Harvey Sachs and Emmanuel Sigler graduated at the same time, and then they were influenced by lecturer. Their lecturer is Emmanuel Sigler. Oh no, Irving Goffman. So Irving Goffman had developed a special way to analyze human interaction to maintain social order. And then in a simple way, Irving Goffman gave like a special thing to his student to make a deeper, a further analysis. And then after they graduated, Harvey Sachs and Emmanuel Sigler did not really like follow the instructions of their lecturer, like the exact same thing, but they found like other thing that is they interested. And then Harvey Sachs, and then yeah, like the history before, and then Harvey Sachs found the tape recording, and then he realized that he could doing on that. And oh yeah, also Harvey Sachs, when he knew that the tape recording and a transcript could be the material for him to analyze how human interaction could be something that is maybe have a hidden meaning in it. And he started to record, for example, when he learned no when he walked in the street maybe, and then he listened to other people that is talking, and then he tried to type it or write it, and then he tried to analyze it. But and then Harvey Sachs realized that that is too much hard than he thinks. So he tried to record or analyze his lectures instead. So, but Howard Garfinkel, and then he developed ethnomethodology. So it's a study, is an approach, is a study of finding of analyze how interactions of people that is interactions of people could achieve a social order. So that is the birth of conversation analysis. So I think like Harold Garfinkel, and then Emmanuel Shiglov, and then Gail Jefferson's, they're together, and then they develop like from ethnomethodology, and then there's ethnomethodology, and then there's a conversation analysis, and this conversation analysis will be developed like more further away until now that we know already. So together three of them, and then they make conversation analysis. Right now is already an approach of study of interactions of people that is consists of something that is proposed when we interact with someone. So in conversation analysis, we analyze a real conversation. So it's a 10 minutes. Sorry, sir. So it's talking. So there are three. Based on the material, there are three basic assumptions in conversation analysis. The first one is order is placed orderly, and then order is placed situated, and then concerned, if I'm not mistaken, and then order is repeated, and then recurrent. So Harvey and other Harvey Sachs and then Emmanuel Seeglove, Irving Goffman, Gail Jeffersons, they believe that conversation is something that is not chaotic, but something that is have order. So there are order when we talk, when we gain a conversation, when we interact with each other. There is something that is ordered. There is something that is like we take turns, for example. So that is order, and our conversations is not chaotic. Like when I talk, and then there's a people that is maybe like overlap me, but it's not like other people overlap me, so it could be chaotic. So because we already know that when we talk, and then there's and then the next is this person, and then this is next person that we call turn taking. So but in conversation analysis, we only analyzed real conversations. It's not imagine, it's not built conversations. I think that's all. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.